How's it going, guys? So this is gonna be a weird one. Today we're gonna be doing a reaction to the new Rise of Skywalker final trailer. So we just bought tickets as well. We're pretty hyped on this. So these two individuals you see in frame are two different filmmakers. Do you prefer Tyler or James?
Either one.
Well, Tyler or James. And you know me, Kyle Kenrick. And go ahead and subscribe before we get started, but we're gonna go ahead and right into this and boom. I'm glad they keep the Lucasfilm thing.
Yeah.
Because
It's weird without the Fox.
yeah,
Still.
oh, so Uncharted to me. I love the
feeling. The force brought us together.
Oh wow.
We're not alone.
I hope they actually make this really cool with the whole united feeling.
You see Dominic Monaghan right there in the background?
Full of it.
They keep telling me they know me. No
Okay.
one does. None of them.
That is just one of the most beautiful shots
Oh my
we've seen
God.
this year. Okay, so
This movie already looks gorgeous. I mean, all the new ones so far have been pretty
in my personal
visually
opinion,
spectacular.
I actually really like J.J. Abrams' vision more of how he filmed things. It made things a lot more, I want to say, grounded, because
Do you know if he used the same DP?
I'd hope so. We could find out after, honestly. But is that water or is that space?
It looks like water, but it's very still. If so, I mean,
Not
it's
only
like
that,
a perfect reflection.
that-
It looks super cool. Just
the
the
bottom-
symmetry, of everything.
It looks
going
different
on.
though, doesn't it? Like that mountain
little
right
bit,
there
yeah.
in the right, it doesn't look like the same mountain in the top.
Right.
So I feel like it's like some Asgardian floaty.
They are.
Kyber
I imagine
crystal.
this final battle. I mean, we still haven't finished the trailer, but I
Yeah,
imagine
but this is gonna be the space.
it's going to
Helm's
be
Deep.
at the edge of the known kind of universe, amount of space that they've kind of established in the Star Wars universe.
the
so
outer
far.
realm, I guess.
From
Or
what I've
outer
read
rim.
in the recent canon books, and this and that.
Oh yeah, because
That's what I
everything's
gathered.
legends now.
Yeah,
But
I'm already getting kind of a little bits of motifs, from Return of the Jedi here a little bit. It's the third.
they're not entirely gonna bash on what they made, even though
Right.
arguably in the fan base I consider it bad. Up to you guys. Don't. Okay, you're gonna hate in the comments. But just
What's with the scratches
Right?
on the seat?
Renkar.
There's the ghosts from Star Wars Rebels in the background.
They're together and they have a Tony Stark chess piece. Woo!
How did the Death Star remain that intact after Return of the Jedi?
Seriously.
Taking
Ice
one
planet?
last
I'm pretty sure it got fully incinerated.
What are they gonna do?
3PO is going to be used as a battle droid. Calling it now.
Wait, what?
3PO is going to be used as a battle droid. Calling it now because from a previous teaser or some kind of photo that they released, I distinctly recall his eyes being red.
I remember that picture, but they never used that.
I'm pretty sure they're kind of wiping his protocol droid function, I suppose, and maybe just completely turning him into, full battle mode.
Yeah, fuck
For
you,
this
Anakin.
final
You
kind
build a
of-
robot, we're building a battle droid.
So yeah, I mean, and that's a pretty heartfelt moment. Like he looks at Chewie and R2, and he's like, this is it.
I hope R2 does the whole, and then tries to do something that they did before in one of the older movies, and just does a little bump onto C-3PO, and C-3PO just looks down and then looks back up and walks away, and then
That's how the scene's gonna go. I guess.
Oh, I would love that, because then he'd just be like,
I just hope R2 has more to do in this movie. Like he's hardly
yeah, why did they
been-
add that weird wheel robot that? He looks like a gimbal.
BB-8 or the new one?
The new
The
one.
little one.
I like BB-8. BB-8 was a good an upgrade of a.
I mean,
R2.
yeah, I warmed up to BB-8 pretty quick. This new one, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
it's
got
like
one
a
movie
wheel.
to establish
He
himself.
kind of reminds me of a penguin.
For me,
You know-
like
you know
his
those-
head, it looks like a cone, like a mute
I was
that you would
thinking-
put it in like an instrument.
Oh,
That's what it looks like to me.
To me, it looked like those toys that go
Yeah.
onto
Right,
water.
right.
Oh god.
And felt in fear.
Oh, Carrie Fisher. Some Mad Max shit.
Yeah.
Your destiny.
Y-Wing is back.
I love just
Woo!
the concept. Okay.
What do you think these are?
Where,
They're like half llama, half horse.
they're on a Star
Riding in
Destroyer.
space on top of a Star Destroyer.
And why don't they need oxygen?
I don't know, but I'm down. I'm already sold on this movie. Because
Okay,
of that one.
so this frame that we also just froze on, we saw a screen cap before this where it looks a lot like, there's already memes about this, so it looks a lot like the Game of Thrones throne scene where everything's destroyed.
just put them next to each
there.
other. It looks the exact same. Like this, the framing and the blocking and everything.
Yeah,
the
now
characters.
if she's his aunt, that'd be weird. Or if he's her uncle.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No.
That'll be safe to say.
Oh, that is a beautiful. I thought. Wait. I
Okay.
thought the like he already had the helmet. Like no, in the first trailer, Force Awakens, it shows Darth Vader's helmet in like this pedestal.
Right.
Why is it still intact in this one? That's my kind of
I
curiosity.
don't know, because he didn't approach it at all in the Last Jedi, right?
No, I
know
didn't.
because it didn't show up.
Yeah,
But it's back in this one, and it looks like they're
it's like
working
a full
together.
body.
They're somehow working together to like take the, to tear it apart.
So he's either redeemed
Tear it
or
down.
maybe they're fighting and they just like
accidentally. I mean, but the reason I'm kind of against that is towards the end of that clip right there that they show. I mean, the whole thing looks like they're working together to tear it down, but at the end of the clip, he looks like he's about to like rip the helmet off and stuff.
talk. So he just puts it
So-
on just to be like, I need to
Yeah.
put this on ceremoniously.
I don't know,
Hadouken.
but very cool.
Yeah.
Sure,
I'm just wondering how it came back to either being intact or if it's like a brand new one or if it's the actual corpse of Anakin or Darth Vader, but probably not. Who knows? Ah, did that belt no laugh.
Force will be with you. Always. Always.
What was that flash of light? Do you think? You see that?
Yeah. Do you think Force lightning about to happen? Like she's about to get lightning just or
I don't know.
so he still has his cloak, but he's in Sentinel form, I'm assuming, because of all those like comics that
Yeah, if you read the recent canon books or the comics, I suppose. I don't know if he shows up as one in the comics or not. I haven't gotten to those yet. But he shows up or is hinted at in the books and also in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 game. He actually shows up in Sentinel form. It's just a way of him kind of, it's like a part of his contingency plan, to still be around. He I guess incorporated his or somehow inserted his consciousness and
Yeah,
everything into a
so-
robot form
several of them,
that
right?
is
Or
still
is it just
able to
one?
give out orders, wherever he needs to after his death.
And, like-
so I'm not too sure if he's back or if this is just a Sentinel type of thing,
or if it's like
but the way that they're kind
his
of
Force Ghost kind of gets into it, or if they explain it just that simply.
yeah.
And then they could also just like show that he had a contingency plan, since he was kind of like during the whole Jakku creation, they were trying to say also that like he was kind of like exploring the outer rim to try and see this like dark force, like that he doesn't know what's happening outside the outer rim, and he wants to know what this dark side force is kind of why is it being emitted to from the outer rim to the inner galaxy that I know.
And apparently he's kept like an entire Empire, fleet of ships.
Yeah, TIE fighters, that many?
somewhere in deep space, on the outside of what we know.
Makes you wonder if like the people that he has,
Because those are original Empire
yeah
era ships.
yeah
that
they
we're
didn't look
seeing,
like those new ones that like kind of
Not the First Order or anything like that. So
But what I do like that they do in this is like it gives you a lot, and there is that one spoiler with the possible redemption of Kylo Ren, but also it doesn't give you a lot of what the order of this whole trailer is. Sometimes trailers kind of give you the order of the movie almost instantly,
or sometimes they'll show shots that aren't in the movie at all.
which
You
still
know, so
possibly
it's
could
like-
happen.
Which Marvel does quite a bit. Disney in general has been doing that with Star Wars and Marvel, I think.
But Is there more to this? I just want a Palpatine laugh.
Well, we got that in the teaser.
Yeah, but his laugh is addictive. Like,
I'm glad they're not showing his face or anything. You know, they just hint that he's there. A lot of people, I think, from the recent reactions that I just saw, were kind of upset that we didn't get more of the Emperor in this. It's just like,
but we get too much from trailers.
You don't want to see too much. Like, you know, you want it to be a surprise, and you want it to be your first kind of. You want your first impression to be in the theater. You know, this is it.
Yeah.
This is the end. You know, like why
why
spoil too much?
And with them like always just releasing trailers for almost every movie, like every other month, it gets kind of annoying that you're just like, well, all the funny stuff is in the trailer, or all the important stuff has been in the trailer. Why do I need to watch it, even though it is the last Skywalker movie?
Right. But it's J.J. Abrams. I'm sure we're not seeing anything we're not supposed to.
His mystery box in a mystery box. Yeah. But I'm really excited.
Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't hyped before, you know, and I kind of honestly have been on the fence since Last Jedi came out, I had mixed I didn't outright hate Last Jedi, but I had a lot of mixed feelings about it. And
it was really disrespectful.
But ever since that, I've just been kind of like, I don't know if I'm looking forward to this next one or not. You know, I don't know how to feel. But seeing this, you know,
it's comforting.
I'm still cautiously optimistic.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's you know, it is what it is, you know, and I just hope that I enjoy it as much as I'm wanting to, that I'm hoping to. Hopefully they stick the landing is all I can say.
Yeah, they have a lot
to take care of in this
because
movie. A lot of weight was on J.J. Abrams on his shoulders for this one. So.
Especially since he couldn't make the second one, which means that he couldn't build up what he wanted to build up to this last one, so he has to add all of the build up into the same movie. So it's gonna be a lot going on. Hopefully it's not as a big mess. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean 3 where so many things are happening and so many subplots. But I kind of doubt that since they're gonna be, like he said in I forgot if it was in a tweet or something, that they're all gonna be sticking together throughout the whole movie.
For the majority of it, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, yeah, they have a lot of threads to tie up and everything, and they're bringing additional older characters back, like Lando, you know. So it's.
Oh, didn't you say that? Like there was a soundtrack. What was it called?
Okay, I mean, if you don't want to know anything, just stop watching right now.
Yeah, spoiler-ish.
And
yeah, it
sucks because I can't really say my exact source. I saw it on Twitter. Somebody, a source from Reddit or somebody close to the production, saw a leak of a listing of the soundtrack. And one of the tracks, the title was "The Last Flight of the Falcon." So, pretty sure. You know, with Lando flying it, you know, I don't know if he's gonna end up kind of sacrificing himself in some way along with his ship. It's, you know, pretty much like, I don't know.
I'm also gonna feel hurt after seeing like, okay.
And the original satellite or a dish on top of it, the round one is back, and I like that.
Yeah.
Instead of the rectangular one that we got. Was it just Last Jedi?
I think.
Or was it on there in the Force Awakens too?
I have to look back into that, but it looked really like.
But it looks like the original one now. So.
Another cool thing about the whole Last Flight is there's a conscious robot navigating that thing now because of the
Solo made it kind of weird.
So
Phoebe Waller-Bridge, love you.
She's gonna die, maybe.
I mean, I wonder if they're gonna do anything with that though in this movie, like if
they involve her navigation. Oh no!
Because we've never heard her, you know, prior to Solo, right?
Yeah.
Like the ship never.
The ship never talked after they put her like
she
just
became the
Which, I mean, she saves the universe a bunch of times now. So I mean, she did what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
But I'm really, I was indifferent about Star Wars. I was always like cautious because of the whole Last Jedi and how they kind of screwed George Lucas over. But with them being awake kind of after the fan base kind of just went against them, hopefully they learned everything and hopefully they just know that they want to please us and also the new generation that comes with it. So I'm very hopeful, but I'm also cautious. I think that's it though. Is there anything else that happened in the trailer you want to talk about? I'm trying to think. I'm still wondering.
I mean, there's a lot going on in this movie from the looks of it, so I just hope that it's coherent and satisfying, I guess, enough of a conclusion. This is a 9-film series dating back to 1977, so I mean, this is huge. Like, this one movie has to tie up so much, and it's a lot to kind of
Yeah, it says it's gonna be a
compute.
conclusion for
It's a
the
lot to
prequels
take in.
and the classic series.
Like, I'm not even gonna trust my initial reaction to it. Like the first night we see it, we already bought tickets.
Yeah.
I'm just
Definitely go watch it again.
I'm definitely gonna have to let it sit. Watch it a couple times to kind of
Oh,
finally decide how I feel, how it turned out.
in reference, we also have a second job as being filmmakers. We are also servers in a half restaurant brew house slash movie theater, so that's why we get to watch these things. And so we're gonna get a lot, like, we got opening night tickets so we don't get spoiled, because we had to go inside the theater and serve them while that happens. And we're definitely gonna see a lot of scenes a couple times, so yeah, that's definitely
That's why we're making sure that we watch it first before we work a shift.
yeah. We told our
because
boss
without a
we
doubt we
can't
will
work
see.
that day.
Yeah.
But that's it though. I think that's how we'll finish this reaction. Thanks for watching.
Let's hope it turns out great, guys. Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. There's so many theories about this ending. I want to talk about that later on, probably in next week's video, since I have to do a thoughts on. But we'll get to that later. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and smash that like button, because that would be dope. Also, the subscribe button if you guys want to see more of these reactions. I want to try and do more of these to kind of relate to you guys more. And of course, dream on.